Hey guys, I'm going to go through these few questions from Knowledge Hook. I apologize this morning, my internet was down and I was doing everything I can to get it going, and out of nowhere it was good again. So that's why I'm a bit delayed this morning. I do apologize, but let's go through these. Hopefully this will help you out. So a system of equations is shown, which is a method that can be used to eliminate a variable. Select all that apply. Okay, so what you're going to do is that you have to go through each of these and you have to figure out which one actually works. So I'm going to write this again just to make it a bit bigger. Okay, so I have 2x plus 9y is equal to negative 5, and 2x minus 3y is equal to 7, okay? So as you can see, the answers are actually being shown, but I'm going to explain why that's the case. I'm just going to move these up a little bit. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is the first one I'm going to do in blue, and then I'm going to get rid of it and go on and do the next one, okay? So it says multiply the terms in the bottom equation by 3, okay? So we're going to multiply all of these by 3. And add the resulting terms to the term to eliminate y, okay? So to eliminate y. Okay, so we're going to add them. We're going to multiply everything by 3. So 2 times 3 is 6, so that's now a 6. 3 times 3 is 9, so that's now a 9. And 7 times 3 is 21. Okay, so we multiplied it by 3, and we're adding them together. 2 plus 6 is 8. 9 plus negative 9 is 0. Negative 5 plus 21 is 16. Okay. So as you can see, the y has been eliminated because it is now equal to 0. So that one works. Okay, so that's good. So now I'm going to go through the next one. Almost there. Okay, so we said that one works. Okay, so the next one I'll do in green. It says subtract the terms in the bottom equation from the terms in the top equation to eliminate x. Okay, so this one we're just subtracting. So subtracting 2x minus 2x is 0x. So because 0x, now the x term has been eliminated, I can just solve for y. So that'll be 9 minus negative 3 is positive 12y. Negative 5 minus 7 is negative 12, and I can solve for y. So that one does work too. Okay, that one was nice and easy. So that is why that one's a selection. And last but not least, well, I guess we know the answer. Oops. It says multiply the terms in the bottom equation by negative 1. Okay, so times this by negative 1. And add the resulting terms to eliminate x. Okay, so we're going to add them. But now these are all going to be multiplied by negative 1. So this is now negative 2. This is positive 3y. And this is negative 7. So 2 plus negative 2 is 0x. If you don't believe me, put it in your calculator. It says to eliminate x. Because x is now a 0, it has officially been eliminated. So I can solve for the rest of it. So that was nice and easy. I don't even have to keep going because it works. We don't have to solve it. We're just proving that it works. And then for this last one, it says add the terms in the bottom equation to the terms in the top equation to eliminate x. So in this case, we're just going to add them. And it says to eliminate x specifically. So 2x plus 2x is 4x. Well, that's not a 0. So it hasn't been eliminated. So it doesn't work. 9 plus negative 3, or it's 9 minus 3, is positive 6y. That didn't work, even though we don't even care about that one, because that's what the question's asking about x. And then we have negative 5 plus 7, and that gives me 2. And again, as you can see, nothing's been eliminated, okay? So that's why this guy doesn't work, okay? There's a couple of others I'm going to go through. They're both word problems, but let's see. Okay, so tickets to a concert cost $9 for adults and $6 for students. A total of 950 people paid 7,000. Oh, a total of 950 people paid $7,500 to attend. How many students attended the concert? Okay, so for this one, we're going to have to set up two different equations. Now, it's going to look slightly different. Okay, so tickets to a concert cost $9 for adults and $6 for students. Okay. So $9 for adults, $6 for students, right? So I'm going to set up an equation. I'm going to do 9a because that was an ugly A. Because an adult, oh my goodness. There we go. And $6 for students. So I'm going to use S because it's a student. And that's why people don't tend to use S, because sometimes it looks like a 5. Okay? So a total of 950 people paid $7,500 to attend. Okay. Because this deals with money. Okay? And then we also have, we don't know how many adults, we don't know how many students, but we know there are 950 people. Okay? So in this case, we can do elimination or substitution. Here, I'm going to go like this because of that. So what are we doing is we're putting our terms together, our variables together. We put money with money and we put people with people. So what I'm going to do, what's going to be easiest? Okay, so I am going to, we can do, as we said, we can do substitution or elimination. Because of the way that it's already set up, I'm just going to do elimination. So I'm going to multiply the bottom guy by 6. Okay, so now it's going to be 6a plus 6s, and then 950 times 6. It's going to be a big number, 5,700. And I have to subtract them. Okay? So 9 minus 6 is 3a. 6 minus 6 is 0s, so I'm not even going to write that. 750 minus 5,700 is 1,800. A is equal to, so 1,800 divided by 3 is 600. But it says how many students attended the concert. So we know 950 people attended. We have to subtract 600 because that's adult, right? So that gives me 350. I could have eliminated this and then I wouldn't have had to do that extra step. But that's just the way I went. Okay, last one. This should be very similar. The cost to operate a new gas-powered chainsaw is $8 per hour plus a fixed cost of $200. The cost to operate an electric chainsaw is $4 per hour plus a fixed cost of $150. When is it more economical to use the chainsaw? So this is going to be like your point of intersection. Is always less expensive to use because it's, if we were to look at this as y is equal to mx plus b, is 8. So the new gas-powered chainsaw will be y is equal to 8x plus 200. Okay. And the other one, $4. Oh, that should have been a different color, sorry. So if you just kind of look at these numbers, both my slope and my y-intercept are less. So that's why it's going to be, the electric chainsaw is always going to be less expensive. Okay, I think maybe once you start putting that into realization, you're kind of like, okay, I get it. But yeah, so that's the case for that one. Okay, guys, so let me know if you need any help. A lot of you guys are reaching out right now, which is great, but it also with material, if you need help, let me know.